So, a Pokemon slash set that got a lot of use back during the DLC 1, I want to say, metagame of SSNU was Iron Defense Duraludon. And there were a lot of variations to this set. You saw Bulky pick up a lot of use near the end of the metagame. But a set that I used a fair bit at the very beginning was Stealth Rock Iron Defense with Body Press. I thought that this was a really cool offensive Stealth Rock setter that had potential to frankly 6-0 a lot of teams right off rip. And when I was looking for replays to, take a thumbnail from for yesterday's upload, I noticed there was a very old replay on this account that featured this set, and a team that I actually really enjoyed using at the time. So I wanted to actually go over that replay real quick. It's nothing, super long rating. It's just like a 12-turn, turn one basically, set up and sweep. I thought it was really entertaining, so let's go cover that real quick. So, this is the team, right? There's a Sword Stance Lycanroc, I think. There's probably Defog Whimsicott, this defensive Weezing, defensive Gastrodon, and then like heavy-duty Boots Magmortar. I don't have the team in my builder anymore, but obviously the star of the show is going to be this Duraludon. And if you look at my opponent's team, there's really not a whole lot that stops it from sweeping. And also, I think this was actually at the very beginning of DLC 2, not DLC 1, because I'm noticing Vaporeon on this team, which I don't think we had at the time. But, well, I'm going to let the replay do the talking for me. So we're going to see a Garbodor lead. I'm going to lead with Big Duraludon. As we saw in the import, I'm max defense. There's nothing this Pokemon can do to me. So I'm going to set rocks. I know he's probably just going to set a hazard. And I'm going to begin the setting up. And he's going to keep setting up his hazards. I don't care. You can get all the hazards up you want. I don't care. He's getting every spike in the world. It does not matter to me. I'm going to slowly beat him down with this Flash Cannon. He's going to go Vaporeon here. Okay. Good night. He just crit. He got smoked. I'll send a Scorch. Oh no, you can get it too, buddy. He hits me with a weak Fire Lash. My defense is dropped. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At this point, I've won. I have won. Because what does he do? His fighting resist does not beat me. His Tauros, you better hope you get a crit. Better hope you get a crit. Oh, that CC'd at 30? Oh, that's tough. Shake it off. Oh, GG. I don't even remember saying GG in this battle. But this is a really fun one, and I'm really glad that I stumbled upon it. The set was really good, and I remember actually now why I was using it, now that I noticed this is DLC 2, because since it was so good in DLC 1, I was like, well, can't be that bad. Especially because at the very beginning, I want to say this was during that 2-week period where we had a couple of Pokemon that like instantly dropped into NU. There was a weird 2-week period right when DLC 2 released where NU was just, like I said, really weird looking. And I don't remember how it worked with the DLC release, but regardless, we had like a couple of Pokemon instantly drop into our tier, like Vaporeon and Crobat, Inteleon. I think those were a few of the ones that did. And so I felt Duraludon at the time was just going to be pretty good still. Obviously, some of the new drops, they just beat you down. But in terms of matching up pretty well against some of the other main threats, Duraludon looked like a pretty good pick. And as an offensive Stealth Rock setter, I just thought it was a, fun choice. I think it's always pretty cool when you can get that sort of roll compression out of the Pokemon, where you're setting up hazards, but you're also this, setup sweeper that your opponent really does have to respect. Because you can match up against a team like this where the room for error is not very great. If we're really looking at my opponent's team, there's not a lot that he can do to stop me, Like, if I'm going to ever set up against his team, I've got a lot of Pokemon that I can set up against. Well, not a lot, but I have this Garbodor that I can set up really easily against. Even a Alolan Sandslash, I could set up pretty easily against that, because his best move will be what? Earthquake? Not too worried about that. Vaporeon has to Scald Burn me. So, as I mentioned, the room for error is not very great, and because he decided he wanted to set up every hazard he could, I was able to boost up as much as I wanted and just, well, punish him really for that incredibly, incredibly greedy starting sequence. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. This is just a quick recap of a replay that I remembered when I finally saw it there, and I thought it was just fun to share. I'll catch you next time. Peace.